Alright, we are back with episode number 47. We are still here in Tian's Landing, but we are about to head...
Yes, what can I do for you? Busy. No time for chatty.
back to the Imperial City. I'd like to fly somewhere. Actually, let's talk about Lord Thal's furnace.
Yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lao, he could use a bit of restraint.
Now, let's not criticize the gods. We have enough troubles on our hands. Have you identified any more configurations for the machine?
No, I have not had any new insights. The best option I can suggest is just to keep your eyes open. There has to be reference to them somewhere.
Actually, we found a new one, if I recall.
I don't know. Maybe have a look at this note. I copied some scrawled words from a post near the furnace controls.
So you do have a new configuration. Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
I'm glad you're reasonably sure. I keep thinking we fly the flyer to get here, but we don't. Windmill. We hit a button. Alright, so let's see what it is that he gave me. Plot items. It suggests that one of the machine's configurations is in a garden of ineffectual intellectuals. So we've been there, and I'm pretty sure we already have whichever configuration that was. So which ones have we not done yet? I think we've actually done all these except the horse, and I think the horse is the only one in the game with 2 copies. And that is not a configuration. So configurations guided by the tiger burn bright as the cauldron bubbles in the night. The cogs whirl their graceful dances, but they grow tired unless they drink the water infused with sulfur. Doesn't really rhyme. The first 2 lines would make you think that it would. So we need a cauldron and the cogs and water infused with sulfur. So I believe we do have sulfurous water. Alright. And just to double check. So, we need a cauldron and the cogs, and then the tiger button. So here are the cogs. Very cool. And is this the cauldron? Cranking cauldron. The one and only. So that must be our first time using the cogs, since we had a cutscene. Just making sure everything else is turned off. I see no flags. Good. Water wheel. And flag is still there. Flag is still there. Alright, let's hit the tiger button. See if this works. You received a mountain within. Yay!
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help prod my memory.
I can give you a poke. Kang, something just appeared behind you.
Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here.
Golden Magikarp?
It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace.
And where does it lead?
Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically? Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go there. We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave.
Not yet.
All right, all right.
So there are still some things I wish to do, and it looks like it resets on its own after every successful use, but just to be sure, let's reset. We did read this, right? Yes. Let's see what else we have. We have the ox. Strange schematic has seen better days. Doodled diagrams, including one for a device that seems designed to colorize rice for easy sorting. The majority of the space is taken up by a single notation. Foul-smelling water must be purified in the taint of a rotten egg. Only the water wheel and the applauding stack can manage it, with the dragon's help. Do we have more water? No, we only had the one bit of water for now. I'm sure there's more water somewhere else in the game, but I'm not sure where. Oh, so these give you a hint as to where the configurations are. Okay, that's cool. So we can't do that one. I don't want to do that one because we've already done it once, and I feel like using up a second Cowbozer might prevent us from doing a new one. And I don't think you can get the rewards twice, but I really don't know. This one says, iron is made stronger through alloy and nickel binds well to make a sharp blade. The dragon watches over the controlled lightning while the cogs spin dutifully on their own. So dragon, lightning, and cogs with the nickeled iron, which we have. Just to be sure. Dragon, lightning, cogs. Alright, barb, nickeled iron. So we need lightning and the cogs. This is the cogs. This is the lightning, I presume, right? Wait. There's a... Didn't it say applauding lightning? This is a clapper, which would be applauding. But this is the lightning. Does it mean both? This one could be tricky, and I might look it up just to be extra certain, because I think if you don't do these all correctly, you can't unlock the final special configuration. Oh. Oh wait, we can't do this one because we don't have the rotting egg. This is the applauding stack. Okay. The tiger. Sorry. That's weird. It's the configuration of the tiger, but it has a dragon. Just to trick you, I guess. So we need the dragon, lightning, and cogs, and that's it. No applauding. So dragon is the button. Conductor has got to be the lightning. These are the cogs, right? Rolling cogs. Everything else still turned off. Doesn't hurt to be sure. Those appear to be off. Yep. And dragon. We have the quieted mind. Another fancy technique. Body plus 5, alright. Actually, body plus 5 is really good. That's 50 more health. Very nice indeed. Focus plus 30. Incredible focus. Not doing too bad stat-wise. Wonder if you can get above 1,000. I hope so. I might even try to put extra points into magic, just because, one, I feel like once I lower my sword's cost of focus, all I use focus for is focus mode. Whereas chi you can use for almost anything. Also, there's little animations going around because the open palm are the same ones from Spirit Thief. Just noticed that. Alright, So, also, even though my spirit is a lot higher, my chi is only a little bit higher because of other passive bonuses, I presume. And even though they're both a lot higher than body, I guess they are a lot higher than my health. Regardless, there was one more. We couldn't do that without the water. Alright, well, that's it for now. Kang, there he is.
A most intriguing.
Indeed. I'm ready to leave, though.
If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure. Did I say if we make it back? Ha, yes, I did.
Yeah, if this was real, this would be a little worrying, just hitting a button and getting teleported to a realm of heaven. I feel like a number of things could go wrong. It'd be nice if you could actually like fly to his mission and then go back to the Imperial City, but I think we have to do them as separate flights, so there will be a lot of flying in this episode.
Yes, what can I do for you? Busy.
You and me both. Let's talk about the furnace and your latest wind map.
I'm waiting for you to follow the map we found after using the furnace. I'm sure it will jog my memory and maybe result in a few trinkets for you. Who knows?
Alright, let's go.
Ha! I'm looking forward to this. Remembering things long forgotten is like getting to open a gift twice.
That's exactly how I feel playing this game. And doing Let's Plays in general of games that I've previously played. I am running out of those, though. Going to have to start doing some blind Let's Plays in the near future. Whoop, don't close on me. Oh, this could be bad.
More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting.
Oh, I should have got that.
Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here.
Oh, this is tough. Okay, I see health, but health is not what I need. What I need is really a better weapon. Although I do have that. There we go. Yeah, it's making this a lot better. Come on! No! Okay.
Yes, I see things so clearly now.
Thought that was it. This is a cool mission, but at the same time it's not that hard, because you only need to defeat one of these to make a path. I guess the moving ones are supposed to make it a little more challenging. Especially when they come from behind you, that's not really fair. I can't shoot them if they're coming from behind me.
Oh, so close!
Oh,
But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Backed right into that. Yeah, retry mission, of course. That was just a dumb mistake.
More memories are hidden in this route. Interesting.
Okay, there's the upgrade I need. Let's not miss it this time. Now I can get the 3 attack.
Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot at stake here.
A little later on. Not sure if I can actually hit these mountains or if they're just there for visuals. I think they're just there to make it feel more interesting. I'm not going to test that theory though. What is that thing? Okay, here's the brief interlude.
Yes, I see things so clearly now.
Yeah, this is definitely better once you have the power up. Got a little scare at the end there.
Interesting. No actual destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job.
It's not the destination that matters, it's the journey. You received Mirage. I guess that's a upgrade? Maybe it makes you like stealthy for a second or immune for a bit. It's kind of the same as Radiant Aura though.
Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel for the furnace.
Where did you even get that? We didn't land.
I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. I have a lot of things. Oh, good thing too, we can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. Ha! You should be glad.
I am glad. It is really cool how, like, there's all these different parts required. You need the configurations, you need the ingredients, you have the other hints that lead you to the configurations, and then obviously you need access to the furnace itself. There must be more to it. It can't just be there for me to play with.
I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through just for some shiny baubles, even if baubles are always nice to have.
It's not really bubbles, though, it's techniques.
Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace, like how the map for the last trip appeared. There must be some plan in place.
A great design.
Lord Lao wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly at the side of the road.
Alright, that's all for now, Kang.
Right. We will talk later. I'll just think up some new features for the dragonfly. Maybe mole talents for burrowing.
Very exciting. Alright, oh, we have, okay, sulfurous water. There you go. Not sure how a net caught, well, I guess it's a vial, so that's why. But why would there be a vial of water in the air? Maybe somebody is helping us. So let's go. We can do our 5th configuration, I think. But, I'm going to wait until we have at least one more before we actually head back. That way we don't spend the whole episode doing configurations. Alright, let's talk to Kang. I'd like to fly somewhere.
Certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragonfly for a jaunt. Pick your place, and we will be there in no time.
Well, my place is the Imperial City, of course. Where else? Sure, we'll attack. Let's do, what is Mirage? Your flyer is invisible. Yes, it's kind of like Radiant Aura. Let's try it just for something different. Start mission. Like I said, a lot of flying this episode. I'm pretty sure you get XP for these missions, though. And I am very close to a level up. Farewell, Tian's Landing. Probably for real the last time. Okay, we know what that one is. Let's try this. Is it just like double missiles? Oh, it didn't actually do it. Oh, there we go. So it's a lot like the Dragon Burst, just a little less powerful. Waiting for some more enemies. There we go. Oh, I am a mirage. Oh, it's flickering to let you know it's almost out. That's cool. Let's use the tremor again. Not sure if you get more XP for killing more enemies. I really hope so. Give you a reason to actually do well and not just survive. A lot of these little guys. I think I like Tremor better than the really. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Better than the other one. Aha. Can't shoot down a Mirage with a missile. That thing has a lot of health. I saw Master Lee for a second. Alright. We can watch this cutscene one more time, even though I'm pretty sure it's the same one we saw when we first arrived at the city. It's always cool to see a place once it's familiar. And be like, oh yeah, I recognize it now. It's not just a site, it's a place. Alright, and we have our level up, so we did get XP. Quite a bit of it, too. It's probably the best way to grind XP, is just to fly back and forth. Yeah, let's go ahead and level up. So, like I said, let's dump some points into Spirit, and we have plenty of more style points. We can increase the speed of our Crimson Tears. What about Ice Shard, Stone Immortal, Leaping Tiger? What do I have to do here? Just the chi damage. Tab is chi strike mode, okay. I would like to do that and use some of my chi. Let's put some points into this. 5 points, that's such a weird number. Is there anything I can grab from these guys? Duration increase. I guess I do use the stun here. See, in a way, these really are redundant. But I guess Stone Immortal uses less mana, so maybe I should be using Stone Immortal more often. Alright, whatever. Save their 2 for later on. Okay, so we have 2 more quests to do here. And then I think it's just the Imperial Arena, and then we're done. That's all I can think of at any rate. How you doing, Jinlin?
Hello again. Purveyor Shuji was so happy to see the artifact that he released me and my mom from our debts.
Oh, good.
Thank you again for all your help.
Glad it had a happy ending. Tanner Fong is over here, or is this the weaponsmith guy? Blacksmith.
Hello.
See if he has anything else for sale. Dragon sword, but I don't really want that. Oh, so he won't let you buy the staff. Oh, I guess because I found the demon staff, which is already better? Maybe that's why. Those are those 2. There's that quest. Where was the ghost quest, though? Merchant Square, doesn't really say. I thought I remembered seeing, like on the map, it being over here. That's not him. What about you? Oh, it's this little house. Okay. I was right. You, what do you want? Unless you're here to get rid of that stupid old man, I don't have time for you now. Are you Tanner Fong? Yes, I am. Are you here from Shen? Did he send you about my father? I'll deal with him for you. Good, I'll give you a reward if you just take that wretched old man out of my house, so I never have to see him again. That's a way to talk about your father. This must be him. What do you want? Did my son hire you to kick me out of my own home? He doesn't look like a ghost. In fact, that might be the whole point of the quest, that he's not really dead. Of course, the other guy didn't look like a ghost, and turned out he was. You're dead, you just don't know it. Of course I'm not dead. If I were, would I be this upset about losing my house? Or breathing, for that matter? With no place to go, and everyone running in fear from the ghost, where else could I go? I built this house from the ground up, and I'm not about to let him take it from me. Wait, are you saying you're not dead? They sent the quick one, didn't they? No, I'm not dead, you idiot. My son just used that as an excuse to take everything. He thinks that with me out of the way, he has the tannery and all my money. But I'll show him yet. Bioware quests are never as simple as you think they are. Well, unless you're playing like Andromeda, then they probably are. Ouch. It'd be easier for everyone if you really were dead. I wonder if there's like a persuasion check after that. That'd be cool. But not the choice we're going to take, of course. Really? How? Everyone says you're dead. Well, you see, I have friends. I can get things done. I just have to get them to listen to me. You could help me convince them. I could give you a good reward. I don't really care about the reward. I just want to actually help this guy. But your son already took everything. Yeah, but when we get it back from him, I'll make sure you get a good reward. Agreed, let's go talk to your son. What are you doing with him? You were supposed to get rid of him. You buried him alive. He was as good as dead anyway. Look at him. The old fart doesn't have more than a year or 2 left anyway. This is not a pleasant man.
He didn't deserve to die.
Tell him, Dawnstar. Look, this doesn't have to end badly. It could work out very well for you, in fact. Yeah, but not well for your father. Just make him disappear, and I'll reward you well. Nobody needs their deceased relatives coming back and making trouble for the living, now do they? He's not dead, and you tried to kill him. So what if I did? He never cared about us anyway. All he was interested in was his business, a business I should have inherited years ago. You ungrateful wretch! I raised you from when you were a snot-nosed child, and this is the gratitude I get? Oh, family issues. How could you do this to me? I'm your father, damn it. Because you never loved me. It was always you and your business. Now you're getting yours, you old bastard. I don't know what to say. How could you think that? Since your mother passed away, you were all I had. Well, should have equipped my gem. But, how you can kill both of them? I'm not gonna do that. Younger Fong, he was just trying to support you. Oh, father, how could I ever have done this to you? No, you are right to hate me. I have been a poor father. I'm sorry, my son. I should never have neglected you all these years. When your mother passed away, I just didn't know what to do. I hid my own feelings away in my anger and despair. I only wish I had had the eyes to see what it did to you. You too should put the past behind you. We've both been so wrong, father. Indeed we have, and if it weren't for this stranger, this would all have likely ended in tragedy. Here's the money I promised. I shall not need the task to be carried out any longer. Thank you for showing us the error of our ways, stranger. May the heavens shine upon your journeys in the future. Yay, got some silver, a little bit of XP, and a happy conclusion to the quest. Sorry if I read that really fast, but like I said, I'm really tired of reading Thofan. And both of those two spoke Thofan. Clearly. Well, now we only have one more quest, and I imagine this is going to be a very typical Bioware quest, just like the trial one on Dantooine and KOTOR, and I'm sure there have been others like it as well. But this is also one of the quests that I don't remember at all and may have never done before. So let's talk to Prefect Jitong. Oh no, wait a minute.
I don't mean to sound impatient, but have you spoken with Zibao yet?
Right, that's my goal. Still working on it.
All right, remember, Zibao is in the heart of the Empire Tavern in the Imperial Arena. I suggest you try to speak with him if you can. Good luck.
Alright, kind of want to speak with the other two while we're here. Or have we already done that? Oh, I do have to go back to Shen, but I'll go back there anyway on the way to the Necropolis. Alright. Yeah, let's talk to the other suspects first, and then we'll go talk to the witness.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. I'm obviously innocent, and yet you still want to risk yourself needlessly.
He doesn't look innocent. Tell me about yourself, Chandler Ling.
What's to tell? I'm a merchant and quite a good one. My clients are usually very happy with my goods.
Yeah, I feel like we did talk to him.
You likely haven't heard of me simply because I have a very elite clientele. The average person on the street cannot afford the items I sell.
Hey, look who you're calling average.
Other than my occupation, I suspect we are very much the same, you and I. Though I happen to be a little more restricted than you at the moment.
Maybe we didn't talk to him. Why were you arrested? What were you doing?
Doing? I wasn't doing anything more than I usually do in a day's work. I was selling my wares to a few of my preferred clients. Prefect Jitong was one of them. The next thing I know, guards confiscate my goods and tell me I'm suspected of slave trading. It was likely the most ludicrous thing I've ever been told. Of course, the prefect claims that some of my items belong to his missing men, but that doesn't mean I took the items from their lifeless bodies.
And how'd you acquire those items?
In a given day, I meet with several buyers and probably twice as many sellers. There are always more sellers than buyers. My job is to determine whether something is worth buying, not whether the seller is worth buying from. If I see a bargain, I don't care who the seller is.
Well, it looks like that.
Suffice to say, those items could be from any number of sellers. I don't recall who sold them to me, but that certainly doesn't make me guilty of slave trading.
He looks like his philosophy didn't really get him very far. Maybe he should have been a little more scrupulous about who he was buying from. What do you know about Scholar Shang Tao?
I can honestly say I had never met or heard of the man until he was arrested. He's obviously not wealthy enough to be one of my clients. Apparently, he spends a good deal of time with the poorer folk in the city. No doubt that's why he is under suspicion. Doesn't strike you as a bit odd? A scholar with all the benefits that position entails, choosing to spend time with the poor people. It does seem a little suspicious.
Or he could be trying to learn something. I imagine the poor have a lot they could teach him. What can you tell me about the slave traders?
No more than you've heard for yourself, I'm sure. They are a myth, a rumor, really. Nobody has ever seen them, and nobody has any proof they exist.
I think he's trying to deflect suspicion
And
from
yet,
them.
there is still a belief that they exist. Madmen terrorizing the poor and abducting the helpless. It all seems very superstitious. Abducting a person isn't like picking someone's pocket, you know. There would be evidence, signs of a struggle. But people will believe what they want to.
How would you know? Alright, that's all for now.
Of course, do what you need to. If you discover anything, it will only prove my innocence further. Good luck.
Let's speak to our other suspect. I could see Bioware pulling a little bit of a twist here and having the nice guy be the one associated with traders, and the suspicious one just being a mostly honest businessman.
So you think you can free me? Prefect Jitong has sent many good men to their deaths trying to free me. I hope you won't get into similar trouble.
How do you know they are dead?
Well, that's what Jitong fears. I have no reason to doubt him. Besides, why else would the men not return and their belongings suddenly appear on the market?
Pure coincidence. It's not proof. It's purely circumstantial. Anyone will tell you that.
Could be slaves and not dead.
At any rate, it seems likely that's what has happened to the men. I feel terrible for them, but I have my own problems to deal with, as you can see.
Tell me about yourself, Scholar Song Tao.
I am a scholar, though still a junior scholar by most regards. I assist the philosophers and scholars with their work. It's a good life, though I can't help feeling guilty sometimes. The scholars and philosophers have many privileges, while so many live with so little. I spend my spare time in the poor quarters, helping where I can. If I have any extra money, I use it to help the people there. It's not much, but I like to think it helps.
It's very kind of you. And why were you arrested? What were you doing?
I don't know. I was just down in the poor quarters helping a family with some repairs on their hut. I was leaving their house when the guards came for me. They told me I was suspected of abducting people from the poor quarters. I told them it was ridiculous, that I only wanted to help the poor, but they didn't listen. I admit I spend time in the poor quarters, but I don't try to hide it. I'm there several times a week, in fact, usually in plain sight of everyone.
Tell me what you know about Chandler Ling.
Well, nothing really. I'd never heard of him before this. I heard what Jitong said about him, but that's about it. He seems decent enough, I suppose.
Decent enough. What do you know about the slave traders?
Nothing. I've heard rumors in the past few months. The residents in the poor areas were getting worried, though I never knew anyone who disappeared. One of the girls I helped out in the poor area said her uncle had disappeared, but I never met him. She was devastated, of course, and she blamed the slavers. But it was all just speculation. No one had ever seen anyone being abducted. There wasn't even evidence of struggles or violence. I don't know what else to tell you.
Maybe there really aren't slavers, but there's something else going on here? I definitely see this having a twist ending to it. Maybe leading somewhere interesting? I could hope so. Alright, must be going. Goodbye.
I understand. If there's anything that might help you find the slave traders, I will gladly tell you. Please, don't give up until you've found them.
You have my word. I will do my best. Well, I guess the next step is to head to the arena then and speak to, what's his name? And they said he was in the Heart of the Empire Tavern. Wonder if I've seen him before. Or does he just appear now? Oh, is it you? No, you're Lustful Lao.
You return once again to interrupt Lustful Lao, master of the Eye of Beckoning, lord of the billowing sheets?
Lord of the Billowing Sheets. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing.
That's exactly what I intend to do. Now leave me, and don't stand between that waitress and me. You'll disturb the harmonies I've established.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get caught in your harmonies. Maybe he's in the other room? Ah, that must be him. Zibao.
What do you want? Do I know you?
You're about to. No, but I know you, Zibao.
Really? Lots of people know me, so what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Oh, I like this. Or you can also say it and it's not actually a lie. Very interesting. Didn't even think Bioware would allow you to buy slaves. I guess like in Morrowind, I think you could actually buy slaves. Alright, Ling told me you take me to see the slave traders. Wink wink.
Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving?
Is he lying, or does he really not know Ling? So I'm thinking he says no to this one. He'll say yes to this one. But if you have enough persuasion, you can get away with only 1,000. See, intimidation, it might be free, but I don't think my character would be threatening. Then again, this guy is a slaver, so we'll try this one if this one fails, but let's offer 1,000 silver. That is a lot of money, Zibao.
I know the value of my life, and that's not nearly enough. The conversation around here is starting to bother me. I think I'll take my wine somewhere else.
Well, hopefully that doesn't close the quest. I doubt it would. Can I equip my persuasion gems? Oh, let's follow him. I guess I'm glad it failed then. Wonder if it becomes more interesting if it doesn't fail.
Bao, you know better than to summon me without a good reason. I hate this accursed, beast-reeking place. The last shipment of slaves were delivered smoothly enough, but now we have that accursed prefect Zhitong poking into our affairs.
There was a fellow nosing around upstairs, Kaozeng. He was asking questions about, you know.
Now he's right behind you.
Is that so? And so you decided to lead this investigator straight to us, did you?
He followed me. I swear I didn't mean to bring him here.
You made a mistake, Bao, but I'll give you one chance to make up for it. Eliminate this pest.
Alright, time to show him we're more than a pest. You know what would be really fun, I think? Of course I can't heal in this form. AoE! Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get out of this. No, not into Toad Demon form. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Get out of here for a second.
I am healed.
He has a little more range than I do. They all do, in fact. They don't have a lot of health. Besides, I'm trying to be champion of the arena. I can't lose to a couple mobs. Alright, that was actually a little tougher than I thought it would be.
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you.
He has a lazy eye.
I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Who are you, and why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Jitong.
Nope, that's
so what
what I am.
business or grudge do you have with us?
I'm also really surprised they gave this guy a unique character model. I'm here to put an end to your slaving. I really want to say one of these, though, and see if he has something to say about these guys. But yeah, this is what I really want to do, so let's go with it.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving?
So it does seem Song Tao is innocent.
You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved.
It's not just about discipline, though. They don't have the experience.
Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
I really want to know who his friend is. Are you proposing an alliance of sorts?
The way I see it, we have two choices. We can finish this and see who is more skilled at fighting, or we can come to an agreement. No doubt you're here about a certain merchant who's managed to get himself caught. I tried to deal with that problem by purchasing the aid of a high-ranking minister. Perhaps I can find a price that's right for you to also turn a blind eye to our little situation here. Our little enterprise gives us deep pockets.
I'm not going to agree to it, but I want to see if he has any more incrimination to offer. Go on, I'm listening.
If you promise to forget all about this and implicate that scholar so Ling goes free, I'll make sure you're well paid.
So all we have is his word, but it sounds like Ling is
We'll have to
guilty.
make some changes around here. This trial has raised too much suspicion, but you'll still need to keep quiet about it. When you free Ling, I'm sure he'll pay you and be more than happy to show you his considerable inventory of goods. Some of the best in the Empire, I hear.
You know, it's always tempting to have a whole nother merchant to buy powerful goods from, but not worth the cost of my morals, so... No, I won't betray Scholar Song Tao. He's innocent.
Suit yourself, but it's that or we fight. And then, of course, you get nothing.
I get open palm wins. Not that I need him. Let's see if he has any questions to answer.
You may ask a few questions, but be quick. We should not remain here long with these bodies just lying around.
Tell me who you are.
Ah, that is one question I will not answer. I will tell you this, though. With Gao the Greater out of the way, new leaders are coming to the fore.
So he's part of a guild.
I'm one of them.
And one that likes to get his hands dirty, apparently. Why is Scholar Song Tao being implicated?
Why? No reason, really. He was available, and he had been seen in the poor areas, speaking with the poor people. It's nothing personal, if that's what you're wondering. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So what are the slave traders doing exactly?
It's quite simple, really. They abduct people, usually those who won't be missed, and then they sell them. It pays very well. Most of the slaves find their way to the wall or into the hands of the Lotus Assassins. That's where the real money is. Of course, some are sold to private individuals with the means to purchase such luxuries. Don't worry, I don't mind you knowing our secrets. You'll either leave here bought and paid for, or you won't leave at all.
Or you won't leave at all, and then you still won't care because she'll be dead. So who is Chandler Ling, really?
Chandler Ling is a respected merchant, just as he would tell you himself. Of course, he's also a facilitator for the guild.
The guild should have a capital G.
Chandler Ling is very good at arranging things and has a special gift for the seamless and virtually undetectable trade of sensitive cargo. He's not a bad man, really. He's just a very good businessman who knows a deal when he sees one. He is very well paid for what he does.
If he trades in slaves, I think I would disagree with your appraisal. This has gone too far. It must end now.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then. Let's end it.
Alright, not going to underestimate this guy, because he does have a unique character model. And, he might be able to do magic. Oh, he can heal at least. Not what I meant to do, but whatever. Since those slavers like using staffs, let's see how he likes it. Yeah, you can tell the staff definitely does a lot less damage, not just because I haven't leveled it up. Alright, we did get a little bit of a reward. And you received slaver documents, which I imagine will incriminate our merchant friend, Chandler Ling. Actions and transactions clearly indicate that Chandler Ling is involved. Alright, we have what we needed then. But we are going to have to wait to give those back to the prefect in the next episode, because this one has gone on way more than I intended it to. And we'll also probably fight the Gold Tier Knight episode, so it should be a lot of fun. See you guys then.